Hey, we love a weekly snack. The task I'm embarking on, it's very challenging. Like, make no mistake, weight loss is it's not easy. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Alexandra here. I hope you enjoyed my last video where I was talking about, you know, how I lost weight first time round, kept it off for a while, and then how I gained it all back, unfortunately. So that's the current state we're in with the weight gained. And in this video, I did touch on briefly what I would do in order to help me lose weight. But in this video, I wanted to like specifically go through what I'm actually going to be doing. So with me, the first thing I like to employ is a schedule, or maybe more so like a timetable, which I've got up, which I'm going to show you guys. Actually, I'll put it on screen. I'll record. Okay, good. So what you guys see here is a timetable that I make for myself, with a little bit of a you can do it type thing in there. Just like when it's really, really challenging. As you can see, I started this on the 7th of this month. So I love a Monday, the 1st of the month type of first day to start. But if I'm going to wait for those, I'll be waiting forever before I get on with the weight loss. And as you can see here, I've got like a before picture. So this is me right now. And then this is me when I first lost weight, like 3-4 years, 2015. So, like this is where I am and this is what I'm aspiring to. Obviously, this goal is like, you know, a year from now type of thing. But I like to do it to keep me motivated. So day to day, you can see I'm going to be exercising 4 times a week, and I'm going to be eating well. Well, I'm going to be attempting to eat well all the time. So I've put this exercise, eat well, how did it go? So that I can tick off if I felt like, oh, I was able to do the exercise that day, thumbs up for me. I ate well that day, thumbs up for me. How did it go? And then I'll put in one of the smiley faces. So the smiley faces is obviously it went very well. It was okay. Do better, and are you actually kidding me right now? So that's what all those smiley faces mean. So that I put that up in my room, and then I'll be like checking it off as the days go by. So with the schedule, at the end of the month, when I then want to review how well I've done, or when I weigh myself or take my measurements again, I can then almost have like a side by side of, I did this well this month, and this is the amount of work I put in. So it helps me know the level of work I need to put in order to consistently to be able to see the results. Also, another thing that it shows is, which is kind of like a reverse of the logic, is if I'm consistently working hard and I'm not getting the results I want, sometimes with me anyway, I'm a little less hard on myself, because I know, okay, this is going to take a bit longer, or you're doing all the right things, just keep going, don't be so hard on yourself. I'm much more critical of myself if I think I didn't do well at all and I got bad results. I'm less critical of myself if I did very well and didn't get results. Of course you want results, but with me, being consistent and not getting the results I want, I'm not as critical of myself because of it, because I know, well, I'm putting in the work. Maybe it's going to take some adjusting or tweaking, or maybe it's just going to take my body a while to get into this before I get results. So that's why I love keeping up with it. And also, I think when I'm checking off those little boxes every single day, it kind of keeps me in the mindset of my weight loss. Like, every day is its own little mini goal. Every day is its own little journey. Like, this is what I'll be doing today, and then tomorrow, and then tomorrow, and then tomorrow. Whereas if I zoom out and I just see it as, oh my gosh, this is going to take me 6-7 months, 10 months before I see any results, I don't value the achievements of a single day, and the schedule almost allows me to do that. So in regards to my diet, of course, everybody knows diet is significantly key, or changing your diet is significantly key to achieving any kind of weight loss. I'm not going to lie, that's my weakness. I love food, and it's going to be hard. It's going to be so hard. but I'm trying to basically make it as easy as possible, because if I make it too much of a challenge, I know I'll revert to my bad habits. So the technique I'm employing is to basically I'm practicing intermittent fasting, and I'm not going to do it. I know some people, what they do is or what I've read is, some people will not eat for a day, then eat for a day, then not. I'm not doing anything. That would be very extreme for me, so I wouldn't do anything like that. What I'm actually doing is eating within a certain window. So I'm eating between a window that complements my life. So I'm a full-time student, so obviously that's between like 9 to 5 type of thing. So I'm basically eating within the window that I would be studying. So my first meal will be 11, because when I immediately wake up, I'm not starving, so I can't eat straight away. So my first meal will be about between 10 and 11, and my last meal will be about 7 o'clock. And that window works very well for me, because it's when I'm most active in the day. When I'm most active in the day is when I like to eat, because, you know, that's when I need the energy, and that's when I actually feel the hunger. Whereas previously I was having a very bad habit of just eating whenever, and I would eat at silly times of day. I'm talking about 11 o'clock at night. I've even eaten as bad as midnight. And this is bad because of what my daily routine would be. I know other people who are like work at night. Eating at midnight is not a big deal, because maybe you're doing a shift at work 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. So that is your daytime essentially. Whereas I was eating at midnight and then maybe going to bed at like 1. So obviously that food's just sitting in there. And then I would wake up so sluggish. I could hardly move. Like, it just wasn't very good for my digestion or anything like that. And so when I eat at 7, but I go to bed like 11 or even midnight, I feel kind of like I've got a spring in my step, because I feel like the food has had time to digest, so it's not like weighing me down. So leading on very nicely from that, my weekly snacks. Hey, we love a weekly snack, and I will never not do without my weekly snacks. My weekly snacks have been keeping me afloat in this weight loss ghetto. Oh my days. Like, knowing that I can have a packet of crisps at the end of the week keeps me going till the end of the week, because there are times I'm just like, nah, I want to throw in the towel. Get me those crisps now, type of thing, like aggressively now. But because I know that at the end of the week I can enjoy this thing, it makes me more committed to eating well, eating within the goals. Meeting my goals daily is far easier for me if I know I can have this treat or this craving. And, you know, I know that some people who are quite very nutrition heavy will be like, well, you shouldn't be having that anyway. That's not me. I'm not gonna lie to you. I like a chocolate. I like some crisps. I particularly like crisps. So those are certain things. Till forever, I will not stop eating those things. Who knows? A year from now, I'll be like, oh, well, actually, now that I think about it. Right now, no. Right now, I still want crisps. I love crisps. I'll be having them weekly. And actually, it helps me do better, because if I was to go cold turkey and cut it out of my life entirely, I would just end up binging. And I don't binge now. So being strict on myself I would develop a binging habit, which I don't currently have. So it's unrealistic to me to set unattainable goals. So I know that's something I enjoy. So I'm allowing myself to have it weekly to keep me motivated. So I don't think you'll find a weight loss tip video or a weight loss what I'll be doing video without anybody mentioning water. I don't know what this person will be trying to do exactly if they're not having water. And me, boy, I am a water drinking maniac. I didn't need to drink water there to demonstrate, but I do drink a lot of water. And I'll be drinking water a lot to obviously stay hydrated. Everyone knows thirst is sometimes confused for hunger. That's another reason why I'll be drinking a lot of water. It's better for your skin. There's loads of health benefits drinking water. I was very, very much a gym going girl type of person. So I definitely want to get back to being that active, being that strong. Obviously, massive health benefits with exercise, improving your cardiovascular system, strengthening your joints, strengthening your, increasing your fitness level, like how much you can tolerate when you're doing things, concentration, endorphins, mood. But I will be taking my time. My body now was not my body then. So I'm not going to run before I can walk. Especially, I already have a long-standing knee injury. So I'm not going to do anything that will cause myself further injury that I'm not going to be able to do anything anyway. So the plan is that I will be, as you saw in my schedule, I'm aiming for 4 times a week of low impact exercise. That will either include walking at least a mile in my local area, whether that's a park or just on the street. On the street sounds so dodgy. Anyway, I won't be just walking around aimlessly. Like, I'll have my headphones on, I'll be listening to music or a podcast or something. And I'll walk a mile in my area, or I'll go to a local park and have a walk. Or I'll be doing a 15 or 20 minute exercise at home from YouTube. And that is the plan in terms of exercise. And so another thing I'm really excited to do is, and I'm laughing because I've done this before and I mean, I love it. Do I gain weight so I can do this? No, I'm joking. So every time I lose a stone, I'm going to be giving myself the gift. So I call it gift to myself. And I love it. I mean, it definitely keeps me motivated. I love giving myself a little something, and it gives me something to look forward to. So right now I have a few plants on my wish list. Yes, I'm also a plant mum. I have a few plants on my wish list. I also have like a throw I really want to get from TK Maxx. And anyway, as the journey goes on, I will think of new things that I want for myself, or just day-to-day life. I think of things I want for myself that, can I justify this cost? Do I really need this thing? I put that on the gifts to myself, so that when I lose a stone, I can be like, oh, I can get that thing for myself. It's really, really exciting. It's also like a pat on my back. Oh, well done, you did this, blah, blah, blah. So I also give gifts to myself if I've been consistent for a long period of time, just so that I don't hold all my success with my weight loss only, but also just day to day showing up, making the right call, eating well, exercising. I'm also giving myself gifts for that. So I don't want to become, because it's very, very easy for me to become kind of fixated on the number on the scale. I also want to give myself gifts or recognize my achievements when there are non-scale victories. Like I take photos and short video clips of myself as I lose weight. So I've got like tons and tons of photos and video clips of my before that I did in November and that I've done recently, and before I kind of kicked off my new weight loss again. And I will do that every month. Like, so the end of this month I'll do it, the end of April I'll do it, and so on. And this is just, I love doing this so much, because sometimes when I'm losing weight or when I've lost weight in the past, I don't always see my own achievements. I'm just like, have I lost weight? Haven't I lost weight? I'm not too sure. I can't tell. And this is even when you wear certain clothes, you're like, oh, this is looser on me. Because I wear jersey fabric, so I can't always really tell, because the fabric obviously stretches to fit me. So progress pictures, progress video clips, chef's kiss. So the final thing I'll be doing, which isn't so much of a change in my habit, well, I guess I could be counted as that, is a change in my mindset. I will definitely be giving myself patience. I will be giving myself grace, because the task I'm embarking on, it's very challenging. Like, make no mistake, weight loss it's not easy. I know I've done it before, but it was hard then too. I don't necessarily think it's easier now because I did it before. So for that reason, I'm not going to be hard on myself if I'm not hitting the goals I want, achieving it. I'm going to give myself the patience that I know a journey like this needs. This is something that I'm trying to implement these changes to become a lifestyle for me. And so things don't need to be done by the end of tomorrow. Journeys like these take months and months and months and months and months. And even when you do finally hit that final weight or final inches or final clothes size that you have, the work never stops. It's an everyday new change in the way you live. So I know from right now that I have to be patient with myself. Obviously, I've already not only with going through something quite traumatic, is already like gonna have its own challenges, but also just making those changes every single day is also hard, because it's not like a one-off thing. So I know that I have to be patient with myself. I'm not going to have good days all day long. I'm not going to have good weeks all the time. But if I am patient with myself and I give myself grace, I know, and I've already experienced this, that I'll bounce back. Okay, so I hope that was helpful. That is what I'll be doing. And I hope you enjoyed it. I hope some of those tips maybe you can take away for yourself. Employ it if you're doing anything similar, if you're on any kind of similar journey. And I'll see you next time for my next video. I promise I won't do that for every video, but yeah. Thanks for watching. Bye.